Good afternoon and welcome to 365 Days of Amazing Stories with Theo Mayer. Here we are, the mountains of Big Sur, and I am right near a solar panel array that I just installed. So this new array, it's over twice as many watts as an array that I took out and replaced. And you can see it's a pretty good place for a solar panel. This is the southern direction, and so this gets a lot of sun. And there's another array down the hill. And the unfortunate thing that I'm finding is that it really matters how far you're running your wires to your inverter and your battery array. It may have been better for me to have put my inverter and battery array out here and then run my AC wires to the house from here. So I'm going to walk all the way to where my inverter is, and you'll see why that makes a difference. You get a big voltage drop as current runs through wires. There's calculations for it, size of wire, the distance that you run, and you'll get the exact amount of voltage that you're left with. So at one point I had the wires run underground in conduit, and to do it again I could, but at this point I have gardens in place. Now it's an interesting thing. Why have I upped my panels? They were fine for quite a while. At one point, I installed a second refrigerator in a kitchen for a cabin that I was renting out. So I started to run more juice every day. The system would go down at night because there wasn't enough storage in the batteries. Now I have a Tesla. I thought it would be especially great to run a Tesla from charging it from solar or alternative energy sources. I actually tried to install a wind vane. It didn't bring in enough volts. Here we are at my inverter. So I have a midnight charge controller. The rest of the system is out back. If you look right here at these lights, I've got a red and a green one on. That means the system is down for right now because I was charging my Tesla. It pulls too many watts, and if it exceeds what the solar panels are bringing in, it will turn the whole system off. So I've just turned it off for a second to restart it, and up we go. I think the Tesla pulls 1,300 watts. And right now, at this point in time, I don't have that much coming in. There's only about 1,000 watts coming in. Batteries are charged up pretty far right now, so I can get at least one more charge out of that Tesla. Interestingly, right now, there's only 8 watts coming in because the Tesla isn't charging, and so the batteries are totally as full as they can be, and the system quits allowing current to come in when everything is fully charged. I only have really these 4 6-volt batteries, which create a 24-volt system that I'm running off of. So at night, there isn't a whole lot of storage. So here we're going to head out to the Tesla, and I'm going to plug it in again and get at least another half hour charge or so. So before I was only able to get 2 or 3% a day. That's like, maybe 8 or 9 miles a day of charging. At this point, however, I can get 8 to 10% a day. That turns into 25 to 30 miles of driving. So that's pretty good. If I leave it charging for a couple of days, I can easily make a run into town and back for zero fuel costs, at least typical fuel costs. The thing is, electric cars, they're running off of batteries as well. And what is our battery technology right now for these cars? It's lithium ion. And where do you get your lithium from? Deposits within the earth. Seems to take a lot of ground in order to, or you have to excavate a lot of ground in order to pull lithium out of the earth. It's questionable. Why do we need to travel around to all the places that we do? I think it's really taxing the planet. What were the original modes of transportation? Beasts of burden and foot travel. Maybe that's a good place to go again. Yeah, it'd be, difficult to jet all over the world and see the kinds of things that we do. But it seems to me until we come up with a better energy source for travel, it might be important that we consider limiting our travel a little bit and choosing to live in places that we actually truly enjoy being in, that we can walk and ride bicycles to where we need to go. Public transport, another big bonus, and certainly in the US we haven't done a very good job of installing good public transportation systems. That's a whole nother topic. Okay, hope you enjoyed. Have a good day, and think about how you can minimize consumptive travel.